What's up, Glads Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Player Signing Show presented by Lippes Mathias. I'm Guy Carenza. For those of you who are joining us for the first time tonight, welcome. Let me tell you how this works before we get started here tonight. For those of you who are new, thank you for joining the experience. This is your opportunity to ask a question to one of our newest gladiators. He's about to join us here on the show. Comment your question for him in the live chat. We'll get to that in the second portion as we are bringing in another player to the roster tonight. Earlier in the week, we brought in two forwards, two new ones, Ethan Scardina on Tuesday. And then yesterday, we brought in Louis Boudon, coming all the way over from France to join the squad. So that's two forwards added to the roster. I think it's about time we added a defenseman. I think some of you are going to like this one here tonight. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. We have a guy returning for his fourth season with the Gladiators. This is a guy that is entering his fifth pro season. Right shot defenseman, standing at 6'3", 200 pounds. He's joining us coming all the way from Sebastian, Florida here today. It's my honor to welcome back to the Gladiators, Dylan Carabia. Dylan, thank you so much for joining me here tonight.
Yeah, good to be here.
Awesome to have you. And first, tell me, what have you been up to during the off season?
Oh, just hanging out with some friends and family, catching up, and enjoying the weather, and just training a lot here. So enjoying this last few weeks, and ready to get back to it.
That sounds awesome, man. You can't beat that Florida weather, can you?
No, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's not too bad.
Well, we're happy to have you back here with the Gladiators. And again, touched on it, season 4 with you with the squad. Just tell me, what was it about Atlanta that made you want to return, and how excited are you to be back with the Glads?
Yeah, I got my opportunity with them 4 years ago, and consider myself a pretty loyal guy, especially when it comes to this stuff. And I keep getting opportunities here, and I just like the community a lot. There's been a lot of good people that have come through the organization that I've met and that are still here. So it's been nothing but a positive experience. So I just look forward to continuing that, and really excited to get back and play in front of our fans. It's a great time.
And how do you feel last season went for you? You finished with 6 points on the year. You are a defenseman. Kind of just walk me through, from your perspective, how that season went for you personally, and what are you looking forward to in this upcoming season?
Yeah, I thought my defensive game took a step up a little bit, and take pride in playing on the penalty kill, and being out there and the crucial situations at the end of the games, trying to secure a win. So I take a lot of pride in that. Look, this year, continue to build on that, and hopefully chip in on the offensive side of things a little bit more, and get a few more goals. Maybe we'll see.
How would you describe your game? Would you say you're more of a defensive defenseman?
Yeah, I would say I'm more defensive defenseman. Coming into this league, it was a bit of an adjustment from the SPHL where I was at before, and but yeah, I like to give guys the illusion that they have time and space, and then close on them quick and end plays and get the pucks into our forwards' hands, and get it up the ice out of our zone.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're looking forward to seeing you do it again here this season with the Gladiators. Again, for those of you who are just joining us, Dylan Carabia is back for year 4 with the Gladiators. Make sure you comment a question for him in the live chat. We'll get to that in the second portion of the show. And make sure you get your single game tickets, which are on sale now. Go to atlantagladiators.com. Check that out. Pick your night. Check that promo schedule. We got some really good promo themes going on this season. So pick your night. Come on out to Gas South Arena. And if you need a little bit more, season ticket package might be right up your alley. Full season, 18-game, 12-game, 7-game. We've got something for everybody. So call 770-497-5100 for more information on that. And one of our great members of our team will get you all taken care of and ready for the season. We kind of just touched on your style of play before. Let's kind of stay on that topic. Coach Ginn described you as a big body, can move up the ice, help in every which way you can, takes pride in doing the little things like blocking shots, being tough, finishing checks. How would you describe your game, and what do you feel like is your biggest strength?
I think my biggest strength is just be, like you said, hard to play against. If you're going to come to our front of the net, It's not going to be easy. I have a big stick, so I like to, have an active stick, a lot of poke checks. I don't necessarily throw a lot of big checks, but I am physical when I need to be, and hopefully continue to do that and get better at that. And like I said, just hopefully chip in on the offensive side a little more this year. And yeah, this year, had a little more experience dropping the gloves and kind of protecting guys and sticking up for myself and my teammates. And hopefully do a little more of that this year and have some fun with it.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I guess I'll ask you, from day one with the Glads to now, where do you think the biggest sign of growth has been for you? What area do you feel like you've improved your game the most?
That's a good question. I think just like the mental part of the game. I think my skills have improved for sure, but just the mental side of it and thinking the game, because that's a lot of it. Just being calm with the puck, knowing your options before you get the puck, and executing it. So I would say that just learning the game, learning your opponents. There's a lot of same guys in the league that are on the same teams or even on different teams now, but you get to know everybody. And yeah, I think the mental side of my game has really improved, and I try and pass on any knowledge I can to younger guys coming in, just to like think about what they're doing and then do it, because a lot of people just do. You got to use your brain a lot more than you think.
Yeah, that's for sure. And you kind of touched on it there. Kind of elaborate on that from the other side. Who were some guys that helped you when you were first coming into the Gladiators, that really helped mentor you? Obviously, that was your second year of pro, but kind of just took you under their wing and helped mentor you and help you grow your game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys too many to name, but a lot of the older guys like Sylvester, Neely, obviously, and um, just good guys, being good teammates, good people away from the rink. That's rubbed off on me, and I continue to do the same. So I can't really say anyone specific, but yeah, just learning from guys, and it might just be watching them do something or watching how they carry themselves through whatever it may be. You just pick up on little things and try and install it into your game.
And you did play a year of pro in the SPHL before joining the Gladiators. What was that like for you? What did you learn from your time at Pensacola that helped translate your game to the ECHL?
Yeah, it was a weird time. Unfortunately, my senior year at college got cut short from COVID, so I went a whole year without playing hockey, and finally went to Pensacola and was just so excited to play. And I actually, got a lot of opportunity, a lot of ice time that I really hadn't seen before on the power play and in all situations. So it was really a good year for me to just get a lot of confidence in my game, get a lot of reps in every situation. And I really think it helped prepare me to make the next step to the Glads.
And what do you think was the biggest difference from the SPHL to the ECHL in terms of style of play?
Um, I think the SPHL is a good league. I think the ECHL is just, you know, it's so much deeper. Every team is really good. Even like your fourth line guys are like really good players. So you really can't take any nights off. You can't take anyone for granted. Whereas maybe in the SPHL, like maybe their third or fourth line may not be as good as their first, and you can kind of get away with maybe taking some shifts off and whatnot. But in the ECHL, I mean, it's a little different for sure. You got to be head on a swivel and know who you're playing against at all times.
For those of you who are just joining us, Dylan Carabia is back with the Gladiators this season. And opening night is coming up soon. I believe just 44 days away, October 18th and 19th. We're taking on the Utah Grizzlies at Gas South Arena, and you're going to need some merch for opening night. As I'm talking to you, the fans, you're going to need your Gladiators merch for opening night, and I've got good news for you. The big one is here. The big merch drop is available now, the 2025-26 apparel pre-order. Go check that out. We've got some T-shirts, some crew necks, some hoodies. I'm going to drop a link in the live chat right now for you to go check out. Make sure you click that, get your merch before opening night, and it will be available to you for October 18th when we take on the Utah Grizzlies. I've got some of my favorite picks that I'm going to show you right here. I'm a big fan of that Gladiator gold color. Um, I really like that yellow shirt there. I also like that hoodie there. So make sure you go check those out. Again, click that link that I just put in the live chat and check out that apparel pre-order. And make sure you support Dylan and the Gladiators on opening night at Gas South Arena. Well, on the topic of Gladiators hockey, it's right around the corner. Again, this is year 4 for you with the club, so you've got a lot of time here. Tell me, what has been your favorite memory so far with the Glads?
Wow. I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Scored my first goal at Gas South. That was pretty cool. Um, Being from Florida, just playing in front of friends and family that are able to come and check out games is always like a really cool experience. Gosh, the Thrasher nights are always great. It's a packed house. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you mentioned being from Florida. That's kind of not necessarily known as being a hockey hotbed, although that might be changing now. How did you get into hockey being from Florida?
Yeah, so I was actually born in Virginia, and we moved to Florida when I was 6. But my dad picked up hockey in his 30s and or his late 20s, and he fell in love with it. And so when he had me, he just started me in hockey, and I just never stopped. So when we moved to Florida, I just found a rink that wasn't too close, but close enough, and just never stopped. And they've always supported me a lot, and I just still love the game. So yeah, it's grown a lot in Florida, though. It's good to see. Obviously, the Panthers being successful and the Lightning. It's a lot bigger than people would expect down here.
Yeah, kind of elaborate on that. How do you feel like it's changed since when you were a kid to now? Have there been more rinks opening up? Just more fanfare?
Yeah, there's definitely been a few more rigs opening up, specifically down south, in Jacksonville, like where the Icemen play. They redid their whole practice arena. It's beautiful now. On the West Coast in Tampa, they've opened a few more rinks as well that are state of the art arenas. But a lot of people, a lot of guys, that played professional in the NHL and whatnot, they come down here and they retire and they want to live in good weather, and then all of a sudden they have kids, and then all of a sudden your kid's getting coached by a guy that played in the NHL. So it's obviously hockey's a super small community, and I think a lot of people just have grown to like the game down here, and obviously it's a great community, so it's taken off for sure.
Well, it's great to hear. And hockey, I think, is one of the fastest growing sports in America. So that's really good to see, especially in a non traditional hockey spot like the South. Um,
Mhm.
that's really awesome. Kind of going back to you, though, what was it that made you want to become a defenseman?
That's a good question. I've been it my whole life. Never tried forward, never wanted to. I guess I gotta say my dad. I know my dad played defense, and so I just started with that, and I never stopped. It was I kind of like seeing everything in front of me, and kind of be in the caboose and not let people score goals. I don't know. It's just it's kind of been my thing.
Um, Coach Ginn said you were a physical guy. Are you a chirper at all? You trash talking on the ice, or just strictly just taking care of business?
Not really. No. I mean, you really got to do something stupid or say something crazy to me to like get me to say something. I'm not really looking to chirp. I wouldn't say I'm great at it either. So I kind of just do my thing, and I guess I'll let my play talk for me.
Yeah, leave the chirping to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, let's take the time to get to the fan questions here. I know we've got a lot of action going on in the live chat, so welcome everybody who is back, and welcome to everybody who is new. I do see some new faces in the live chat, so that is always good to see. And congratulations to Fuzzy on correctly guessing that it is Dylan Carabia who is returning to the Gladiators here this season. It's like Christy Elmore also got that as well. So they saw the picture that we posted on social media. People somehow guessed that it was your silhouette. I don't know how people do that, but somehow, some way, they figured it out. So we'll start with Christy with the first question. What new skills did you learn over the summer?
Hmm. New skills I learned over the summer. Been in the gym a lot more, so kind of just doing some different lifting and getting the body right. A lot of core stuff, hip mobility. So a lot of new exercises that I never really did that I hopefully improve my game over the summer.
Oh, that's really cool. Looking for more questions. They love to chat down there. I need to. Oh, here's one. I'm familiar with this question. Who's your favorite Ottawa Senators player?
Who's the Ottawa Senators?
The Ottawa Senators.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
We'll go Daniel Alfredson.
Oh, that's a throwback. I like that.
I liked him.
He's a good player. Daphne asks, go-to favorite snack?
Go-to favorite snack. I've been eating a lot of the chomps. They're like the beef sticks.
Okay, I've had those before. Those are good.
Tasty, yeah.
We want to know what your stick flex is.
85.
All right.
And I put an extension in it, so it might be a little less than that, but I kind of like it whippy. I don't have to put a lot into it to get out, get the puck off my stick. So maybe I'll switch to 95, but probably not.
Good question there from Alex Hobbs. Karen with the question, how many players that you just love to hate that you've played against?
Oh, the Dreviches, they're terrible. Can't stand either of them. Especially Tyler.
Yeah, we'll see him this year. Yeah. Fuzzy asks, favorite potluck fare, Italian barbecue or classic Southern?
Can't go wrong with the Italian. I mean, it's all really good. But it is nice when they switched up. You never know where you're going to walk in there too. So it's always a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, shout out to the Booster Club. They are the best. And you did mention Italian food, so I'll ask this one here from Stadium Arena. What is your favorite Italian food?
It's got to be chicken parm. Nothing else.
And pregame meal, what are you going with?
I'm not too picky about it. Like, I don't have to eat the same thing. Chicken parm would be a great option. Chipotle bowl you can never go wrong with that. Or just, keep it simple, chicken and rice or some chicken and pasta. Yeah.
Good options. That's a good diverse menu there that you've got.
Right.
A lot of guys just say chicken pasta and I just leave it at that.
Yeah, not too crazy about it.
Game 9 with a question. What is your go-to buy on trip stops at Buc-ee's?
Ooh, I'll get a chopped brisket sandwich, some sauce on the side, and then I'll probably get a bowl of fruit just to kind of balance it out a little bit. Don't feel too bad about it. And then the candied nuts. I want to say it's the candied cashews. They're pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. They've got a variety of different nuts and fruits that you can get. So
yeah, that's what I get.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is a cool place. For anybody who hasn't been to Buc-ee's, you got to go check that out.
Definitely.
Daphne with another question. Are you a dog or cat person or both?
Dog. Hate cats. I can't stand cats.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah. She's actually right here. Here, I'll show her. This is Sassy. 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just woke her up. She was taking a snooze. She's got some snaggy tooth you can see there. She's a great little girl.
What kind of dog is she?
She's a Maltese Yorkie mix.
Awesome.
Morkie, I guess you would call it.
That's really cool.
My sister came home with it a long time ago from a friend's house, and she never left. So,
well, it's good that she found a nice home, and yeah, awesome. Does she like to play?
She used to, not much anymore. She does a lot of sleeping now.
Oh, that's really cool, man. Yeah, we got a lot of dog fans in the chat too, so I'm sure they're gonna love that. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Fuzzy asks, who has the best chirps? What's the best chirp you've heard? I guess maybe we might not be able to share that, but is there one player that in particular that has some good ones up their sleeve?
Yeah, I would say Jarvis. Jarvis pretty good. Dates has some good ones as well. And my former roommate, Tyler Drebich, he was always running his mouth. So whatever he said was usually pretty funny.
That's really funny. J9 with another question. Favorite theme game to be involved in?
No brainer. Obviously, the Thrasher Nights are always super fun. But another one I was thinking about earlier was the Stick It to Cancer games where they have you could put your loved ones on the jersey. I always think that's a really cool game to be a part of, and just a great cause to get behind and remember
Yeah, that
people
is
that.
awesome. Yeah, that
Yeah.
game will be back this year, so I'm looking forward to that as
Good.
well. Question here: what is your favorite restaurant in Atlanta?
Dang. That Luciano's right next to the rink's pretty good. It's a Italian spot. I've only been there once, but it was really good. Kind of breaks the bank a little bit, so I don't go there. Don't go there as much as I want to, but there's a bunch of good spots. I'm kind of blanking on the names right now, but yeah, there's so many good spots. I gotta go with some more Korean barbecue spots though.
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
know if you've been to one of
there's
those
lots
yet.
of spots. No, I've learned that you could spend, I mean, years here, go to a different place every single day, and you won't run out of good
For
places.
sure.
Dude, I just want to point out, what is this guy's profile picture? Is this your face on a crab? I think that's what that. What is, this
Someone's
thing, this
trolling.
thing first
Someone's
had was
trolling pretty
very
good.
experimental with the profile pictures. This is crazy, dude.
That's good. I didn't realize that until you said something. So
I was just looking at it. I was like, what is that? No, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's
that
some
was
fun.
my old nickname. So I banned it though.
Oh man. Richard with the question, what has been your favorite specialty jersey to wear with the team?
Yeah, like I said, the Thrashers are always pretty cool. I'll switch it up. One of the one of the worst ones I will say was, I think it was my first year. The fan actually sent it back because they moved, and they said, "Oh, here, you can have it." It was a Rugrats jersey, and that was pretty tough, I gotta say.
I can't imagine what that thing looked like.
It didn't look great.
Yeah, there's some
Or
crazy
no, sorry, it wasn't Rugrats. It was Flintstone night.
Flintstones.
Flintstones, that's what it was. Our shells were like a pasty skin color. It was not good.
Oh yeah, that's interesting creative design.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we love our equipment manager Ben Ellis. What are 3 nice things that you can say about him?
Oh gosh. Ben has a great dog, Wendy. She's a treat to be around. Um, Ben will always answer his phone to let you in the gate, no matter what time it is. Sometimes you had to ring him if you forgot your key. And then what's one more thing about Ben? His laugh is very funny. He's got a funny laugh that if you just hear it and you don't even see him, it'll make you laugh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to working with him this season. We're happy to have you back as well. Anyone just joining us, Dylan Carabia is back. Got a little bit more time here left on the show, so comment your question in the live chat for Dylan before we run out of time. The question from Janine: what cool things have you done this summer?
I actually just got back on Sunday from one of my best friend's bachelor trips. We went out to Vegas. There was 7 of us that went out there, so it was a lot of fun. Glad to not be going back there anytime soon.
You're from Florida, Tampa Bay or the Panthers?
Panthers.
Is that recency bias, or you just before the Cups?
Yeah, it was kind of before the Cups.
Yeah.
I mean, I like both of them. I'm actually a Capitals fan, so they're like my team. But the Panthers were just like a little closer, so we could catch their games more often than the Lightning. So
Gotcha. Well, that person with the profile picture is back. Asks, how is Granny doing? Kevin misses you.
Oh wow. Yeah, Granny is doing great. So Granny was my billet in Walpole, Massachusetts, where I played juniors. She is 97 years old. She turns 98 this month, I believe. I forget the exact day, but I'm going to give her a call here in the next week or two to check in on her and see how she's doing. I actually got to see her last year. I went up there and stayed a night with her, and she's still doing great. She's full of life, and she's doing good.
Oh, that's amazing, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy, like how like close hockey can bring people together.
for
That's
sure.
awesome. Fuzzy asks, which pregame Jared ensemble is your favorite?
There was one where he looked like a pimp. I don't know what night it was, but I saw him walk in. I go, that can't be right. Can't be right. He's funny though.
He's a funny guy. He's got some good
Yeah.
stuff in his closet in his wardrobe. So we'll see what he's got this year. I heard your equipment manager got wine on your ceiling last year. Do you think that was his fault?
Yeah, it was completely his fault. It was no one else's fault. Unfortunately, however old he is, I don't even know how old he is, but he still doesn't know how to open a bottle of wine properly. I can't say I'm the best either, but he is not
I'll
good
take
at
one.
all either. So not the smartest guy, but he tries hard.
I'll have to maybe work on that wine opening this season. Maybe
Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't get
maybe
my
we'll have a
deposit
booster
back.
event or something. We'll get that taken care of. All right, let's get to some hockey related questions here. I like this one from Casey Reynolds. Is there a specific verbal or nonverbal cue that you and your partner use to know what the other one is doing?
Um, I wouldn't say there's any non-verbal ones because one of the most important aspects of being out there with your partner is to talk to them. Because if they're going back for a puck, like sometimes you're their eyes and ears. Like you have to tell them you got time, or go this way, go that way, or you got to talk to your goalie. Rim it, or pass it over here. So I wouldn't say there's really any non-verbal cues, but definitely a lot of talking going on. And sometimes once you get to know someone a lot, you can tell what they're going to do before they do it. So I think maybe that's the only nonverbal cue, but for most of the time, you got to be talking.
Gotcha. How long do you think it takes to build that chemistry with a D partner to where like kind of just what you said, where you kind of know where they are without seeing them? You just understand their tendencies.
I think it's different for everyone. I'd say sometimes it only takes like a couple practices and maybe a game, and you kind of just click with someone. And then sometimes maybe it takes a little longer. But I think I've always been pretty adaptable with whoever I play with, whether I'm on the left or the right side. I can kind of read off and play off my partners pretty easily. So I think that's been a good part of my game.
Do you lace the right or left skate first?
I do everything on the left first. So
Are you superstitious?
socks, shin pads, skates, elbow pads, everything has to go left first.
Interesting. Is there a reason behind that, or is it just
I don't know. I just started doing it in college and just never stopped. It just feels right.
hey, if it works, it works?
Yeah.
Amy asks, what off ice workout do you like best and recommend for defense players?
Um, I would say anything where you're using one leg. So a lot of single leg um, stuff that challenges your balance and improves strength at the same time. So like you could do a split squat where your back legs elevated on a bench or something, and you're lunging down. It's really good for your quads and your glutes.
Fan favorite, Joe Mama is back. Is cereal a soup?
I guess depends how you eat it. If you're like slurping it like soup, maybe, but no.
Interesting. I didn't think about that, like how you eat it.
Yeah, because usually with soup it would be hot, so you're kind of like being careful. But with cereal, you can kind of just shovel it in.
That's true.
I
That is
also
true.
haven't had cereal in forever. So.
If you could have Skates' hands or Sticks' feet, what would you prefer? Interesting question here from Diane.
Skates his hands or sticks his feet? I'll go skates his hands because that seems like a pretty cool weapon.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, you could do some damage.
Another
You'd be like
question.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Did you see Happy Gilmore too?
I did, yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah, you liked it? I've heard mixed things about it. Some
Yeah,
people
I mean,
they
you
like
kind
it.
of had to expect it was going to be a little cheesy, but overall, I thought it was pretty cool.
I'll have to check it out. I like this one from Diane. If you had to name your stick, what would you name it?
Buddy? I don't know. That's an odd one.
Strange question, but I like it. I like the answer.
Yeah.
Penn Campbell asks, what is your favorite restaurant in Jacksonville?
Oh, man. What's that place called? It's literally a spot that's like you could walk there from the hotel. It's like an old country spot. It's like kind of old school. You just like walk in, you order, and then you go sit down, and then they bring it out. So big groups of us go there almost every meal, I would say, and it's fair price, great service. Damn, I can't remember the name of it. That's pretty bad. I've been going there for 3 years now.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We may just have to do another interview or something, another media session, and we'll figure it out.
Right.
All right, we got time for just a couple more. Casey Reynolds asks, how do you handle a one-on-one rush from a quicker forward?
We definitely want to take away the middle of the ice and keep them outside. So you want to have a good gap. You can't have too big of a gap. So you want to be nice and close to them. Have a good stick, and then when you feel comfortable, I guess, pivot and try and get your stick on the puck and then fall through the body is the best way to do it.
Alex Penalty Box Hobbs asks, which equipment manager is your favorite, Ben or Mark?
Ooh.
Kind of putting
Ben's always there, but Mark's the man. He's there when he needs to be, and he's the hero in the background. If Mark wasn't there, Ben would be totally screwed.
Joe Mama asks, who's the worst driver on the team?
Well, he's no longer on the team, but I would say it would have been Michael Marchesson. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I drive a lot, so I'm not really riding with people a lot. So, but I would say Marchie for sure was the worst.
Last question goes to Diane. What's harder, first shift of the season or opening a bag of hockey tape?
Opening a bag of hockey tape. I guess we'll go first shift of the season. Usually it's you come back to the bench and you're a little winded for sure. It's hard to recreate in-game conditioning until you're actually doing it. So.
Well, Dylan, I am looking forward to that first shift of the season. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. Looking forward to seeing you on the ice at Gas South Arena this season.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Guy.
All right, thank you. Dylan Carabia is back with the Gladiators for Season 4 with the club. Looking forward to seeing him back in action with the Gladiators. The roster's taking shape. That was our 16th player signing show here tonight. We have 17 players confirmed on the roster, thanks to the addition of Ryan Conroy via trade. So this team is looking good. It's taking shape. Make sure you check out the full release on AtlantaGladiators.com and follow us on social media. We're on X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and right here on YouTube. Smash that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you're up to date with all the latest happenings with the Gladiators. And before you leave, make sure you get that One Battle merch, $15 t-shirts, $25 flags. Really love that One Battle logo, that baby blue and that Gladiator navy. Make sure you get that for opening night as well as you rep the Glads for opening night on October 18th against the Utah Grizzlies. I'm Guy Carenza saying good night and so long here from the Player Signing Show. We'll see you back again here on Tuesday at 6 p.m., and we'll bring in another Gladiator to the squad. Until then, have a good night, and I'll see you next time on the Player Signing Show, presented by Lippes Mathias, attorneys at law.